Hi, and welcome to episode 3 of Life Hacks. Today I'm going to start another 2-part series on how to put on the armor of God. So part 1 will cover the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and the shoes of peace. So, how do you put on the armor of God? Now, I'm not saying to go out and buy a Roman soldier costume. That would be a little ridiculous. And I'm not saying to just read the scripture, because certainly that's one way you can do that. But what I want to do is I want you to think about and get creative and figure out what can I do what do I already do every single day that could symbolize putting on the armor of God. So let's get started. The first piece of armor we're going to talk about is the belt of truth. So a belt, the function of a belt is to hold everything together, to keep your pants from falling down. And not a lot of people wear belts anymore. They wear them for decoration. But the function of a belt is to hold everything together. And that's what truth does. It holds everything together. It is the grounding piece that keeps you from listening to the lies. And we talked about that in the last life hack. So what is it that you already do that holds everything together for you for the day, that you must do in order to be able to get through the day and think about things in the right way? There could be a variety of things. For me, it's literally, I have 2 devotions that I read every morning. And if I get a phone call or if something dissuades me from that, it really does affect my day. So, and I don't often think about it as putting on the belt, but in reality, it is that for me. So the second piece of armor is the breastplate of righteousness. Now, righteousness, it means our right standing with God. And a breastplate protects the chest of the soldier from harm. And so when you put on the breastplate, it is a reminder of your right standing, and it protects your heart from doubt of your right standing. And so what is it that you do that does that could represent that to you? For me, it's very simple. I mean, I think of all of the pieces of armor, this is probably the simplest, because for me, it's putting on my shirt. For you, it could be putting on a jacket or a uniform. Whatever it is that you do, that you already do, that when you put it on, you could say that part of the scripture, and you could think, I am right standing with God. I'm putting on the breastplate. So then thirdly is the shoes of peace. So what do shoes do? They protect our feet. They keep us steady, and they keep us firm when we're walking, and they keep our feet from being punctured by things on the ground, and keep us from slipping if we have good soles on our shoes. And so peace does that for us as well. The gospel does that for us as well. And so when you put on whatever foot covering you put on, you can remind yourself that that is the shoes of peace, and that because you're putting those on, you can stand firm no matter what comes against you, whatever obstacles you face as you're walking through your day. So for me, I have a pair of very comfy slippers that I put on every morning because I'm retired and I don't have to put on shoes. But if I go outside, I know I have to put on shoes that will equip me for that. And so that's another piece of it, is to think about what is it that is appropriate footwear for what I'm going to face. So that's what is the appropriate thing that I need from the gospel to get me through this part of my day. So those are just very, very simple things that you can do. And it's kind of a fun thing to think about your day. Think about what you do in the morning. How do you put on the armor? What are things you do that you could just think about it when you put it on? Now, I don't do this as often as I mean, obviously I put those things on every day, but I don't think about the armor. And I need to start doing that more, because when we remember that that's what it represents, we are putting ourselves in a much more secure space for facing whatever our day holds. And we're stronger and we're more secure. and it just really helps us get through the day more. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll come back for the other 3 pieces of armor. Let me know your take on what you do to put on the armor. I think it's a fun exercise, and I'd love to hear from you. Please subscribe, and please leave your comments. This is a fun thing. So enjoy putting on that armor. I will talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.